My name is Nate May, and I do not have a pleasant personality. I guess my time in the military may be a little bit rough around the edges. And as such, I've been asked to bring somebody up here with me that's a little bit more pleasant. So with that, I'll introduce my project manager, Alma Martinez, and my TPM, Ani Jelicic. They're both so pleasant, it's disgusting. And they're gonna translate my aggressive rhetoric into a kinder tone. So sit down and shut up, because I'm about to school you on Common UI.
Well, what Nate really meant to say is, welcome, my children. We're happy to share with you what Common UI has been able to accomplish this past year.
So the Common UI team, what we do for the browser channel is we have a library of web components that are reusable. They're ADA compliant, they adhere to the digital design language, and they're fully responsive so that you dummies don't make bad web pages.
We hope that our library will accelerate your development process while online experience.
So some of y'all tend to think that we're the browser container team, or that we're also the digital design team. But that's because you're all idiots.
What they really meant to say is we would like to thank our digital design team for constant design support, as well as the browser container team for facilitating the stable show.
So in case y'all mouth breathers don't get it yet, we don't have any customer-facing features. Y'all are our customers. And we're here to present some of the tools and processes that we have in place so that we're better together. Well, oh yeah, y'all don't know. In the military, we say hua as a statement of confirmation or to convey motivation. And as the speaker, I can request your confirmation by asking you to repeat hua. So let's try that out. You ready to hear from Alma Martinez about how we're better together? Hua!
Thank you, Nate. That was pretty awesome. So in 2019, we introduced our Common UI website and immediately saw tremendous growth. In 2019 alone, adoption nearly doubled. Since October, adoption has accelerated by 30% month over month. What exactly does that mean? That means that every single sprint, every single month, we are saving teams 7,000 hours of development effort, which equates to $500,000 in cost savings.
$500,000 every month, can I get a hua?
Our component library is at a pretty mature state. We try to do as much as possible for your teams, which means we are ADA compliant, SSR, unit testing, and responsive.
Better quality, out the door faster. Can I get a hua?
We're able to help you launch your features faster. And the best part is we adhere to the latest design version, which means that your features will be consistent with the rest of the CBOL pages, allowing us to work better together and create one unique customer experience.
Better Citibank online experience. Can I get a hua?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to talk about some of the processes that we have in place.
So as you know, Common UI library is used by many teams, which means it changes over time. So sometimes, we introduce some bugs. However, with our support system in place, we've been able to successfully resolve this.
We get to your bugs really fast, huh?
Now, as we support teams, some of the teams don't really align with the digital design language. They have their own requirements. So, we can actually also facilitate those teams by producing experimental components, which get injected into a specific package just for them.
So we can get you custom components really quick, huh?
Now you're probably wondering, with all these changes and evolution, how are we not breaking everything? Well, don't worry. Every 3 months we have a Common UI quarterly merge package, which actually takes all these bugs, enhancements, and new components and puts them together. But we actually do not interrupt your development process. We give you at least a month worth of sprint time to kind of regression test everything for production.
So plan regressions while we evolve, huh?
And finally, if you don't even know who we are or what we do or what kind of components we even offer, you can go to our one-place shop with all of the Common UI components, which Nate will kind of talk a little bit more about now.
If I could please share Fantasy Scrum. All right, so what you're looking at here is the Common UI website. In the top left, you can click the button, which will take you to the design page, but this is for the developers. I have some helpful links here on the home page, and you can see all of our components there on the left, and in the footer, and if you go up to the search bar, you can see all of those there. Now, on any component page, you can see this is our button, our CTA. That's the component that's rendered from the HTML on the right, which is calculated for you. And down below, there's some configuration options so that you can play around and discover what configurations are available. And as you select those, it not only updates the preview, but it recalculates the HTML for you. So what you can do then is just copy this code and paste it into your application. So I have a little demo day application here. It's really simple, just an H1 tag for now. And this is what it looks like on a browser. So if I drop this in, you get to see that CTA is exactly as it was in the component preview. Now I've sped this next part up, but essentially what I'm doing is trying to rapidly create a simple product page. So I'm switching out the CTA, the button, for one that looks more like a submit button. Then I'm going into our tutorials page where I can get a responsive form grid so that it will be horizontally aligned on desktop, but it'll stack up nicely for the mobile devices. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to switch out the input component for one that has social security masking and has some baked-in validations. You can just drop that into the template as well after I copy it out. Test it out in the component playground to make sure that it's what I'm looking for. Drop it into the code. And once it reloads, you can see that it's rendering there. It's not only masked, but it's got baked-in validation. Lastly, I'm going to grab a showcase module to show the product at the very top of the page. Copy that out, paste it in, and what we end up with is a decent-looking UI in just a couple of minutes, and I didn't have to write a single line of code. We also have some, if you can't find the configurations that you're looking for on the playground, we have a bunch of examples as well. And if you need to find the source code for that, there's a link to the Bitbucket repo, and you can copy and paste from there. We also have the API table, and we have some notes about how to import that, 88 things that you might need to consider as well. Okay, so JavaScript can be pretty complex, and working with a complex UI can be really intimidating. We hope that this tool can help you guys get your UI together more quickly and out the door. So I'd like to thank the Common UI component team. If you could please stand up. Even if you're not on the Common team right now, Rich, Sonia, Greg, Micah, everybody stand up, yeah. Angular Container team, you guys are our partners in crime. Please stand up. Prince Worley and the Digital Design team, please stand up. All right, thank you.
And now we're ready for questions.
We have time just for 2 questions, so quickly. We're really afraid to ask questions. Any questions in the room?
Who's got questions?
I'll be kind.
I don't see questions in the room.
Do I intimidate you?
There's one on the room.
So what is the plan to make this type of structure available for mobile?
We are currently working on that. iOS is currently working on developing the components, and Android has already actually completed the first implementation of components. We do work separately right now, but we're working on coming together to work better together, and you can reach out to the product owners for more information.
Jenna, any questions on Slido?
Questions on Slido. Thank you, Common UI team.